When racists do racism that's racist, we're gonna make you famous. It is the motto. So when a racist fan at Penn State, an alumnus named Dave Peterson, who went after simply Jonathan, all it takes is a quick Google search to note that there is a Jonathan on the team. One Jonathan, this man, Jonathan Sutherland, who suffered racial abuse from alumnus Peterson. The letter was tweeted by Sutherland's teammate, Antonio Shelton, who plays D-line for the Nittany Lions, saying, "One of my teammates got this. Explain to me how this isn't racist." So the letter was tweeted, and Dave Peterson wrote, "We miss the clean-cut young men and women from the 50s. Watching the Idaho game, we couldn't help but notice yours and Sutherland's, well, awful hair. Surely there must be mirrors in the locker room." Jonathan Sutherland, a sophomore from Ontario, Canada, has locks and also a C to his name, as in team captain. Furthermore, to say you miss the clean-cut days of men and women is like saying,
"We will make America great again."
Because you see, Peterson loves when Penn State hindered self-expression. Look at any pictures from the 50s, 60s, 70s. What did you not see? Today's athletes. You did not see self-expression from the student body. That's what Peterson loves. He misses the good times, like when Joe Paterno was a head coach, befriending and entrusting good friend Jerry Sandusky, his good pal, who used the campus as his grounds for raping children. The good old days, you know. You remember those. When Joe Paterno did not admit to knowing under sworn testimony what Jerry Sandusky did and how he used the Penn State facilities to seek out his prey. The racist continued, "Don't you have parents or girlfriend who have told you those shoulder-length dreadlocks look disgusting and are certainly not attractive?" Another trope. Previously, I brought the story of Sally Hazelgrove, a white woman dictating what is and is not right about black men's hair. I am asking simply out loud, why do white people care so much what black men do with their bodies and what hair they wish to have? Why? Why do white people care so much? I'm asking as someone who does not give a shit and wants everyone to live freely and just have morality. You need to remember you represent all Penn Staters, both current and those alumni in years past. We would welcome the reappearance of dress codes for athletes. Firstly, the NBA's institution of the dress code was racist. Projection is an art for folks like Dave Peterson, and that's exactly what he is doing. Not having any hindsight as to himself representing all alumnus and ex-Penn Staters, and not even having the hindsight to think, wow, are a lot of alumnus like this? Obviously not. As one of these Penn State football players said, just because there's one bad apple, it doesn't ruin the whole tree. Incredibly true. So that's why we're ridiculing Dave Peterson for trying to ridicule someone like Jonathan Sutherland, but it doesn't stop there. Peterson concludes, "We have stopped watching in the NFL due to the disgusting tattoos, awful hair, and immature antics in the end zone. Players should act like they've been there before." Here's the thing about Dave Peterson. He's sucked for some time as a human being. In 2010, a letter to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette stating that there is a story behind every tattoo is a weak and sophistic disclaimer. Society has come to expect this type of perverse behavior in prisons and drug gangs, but today's young people should think long and hard about such behavior. Tattoos do not tell a story. Rather, they speak volumes about the person displaying such tasteless body alterations. Interesting. The Rock has a huge tattoo. Doesn't promote either one. Ask Kevin Durant what his 35 means. His tattoo on his back means. So in Peterson's 2011 letter, he wrote to the Johnstown Tribune Democrat saying that a page in the newspaper about Muslim holidays was offensive to 9/11 survivors and families of those who died in the terrorist attack. How can you celebrate a religion that encourages, supports, and condones suicide vests to kill and maim innocent men, women, and children, degrades women through the implosion of awful black robes with slits for eyes, and denounces and defames the U.S., all the while accepting billion in U.S. foreign aid? So what would I personally like to see? Penn State launch an investigation, identify this man, don't have to do it publicly, totally fine, identify this man, ban him from all Penn State activities, facilities, the campus, period. You know what we don't need right now? Racism in the stands. You know what we do need? Unity in ending this sort of crap.